How well, in fact, can I learn and listen from other people? Not just my heart, but listen to other people. And there's two kinds of people that I think we need to listen to. We need to listen to the orange batons, and we need to listen to the little Davids. Now, let me explain what I mean about the orange batons and the little Davids. Let's take the orange batons first. All right, I'm going to act something out, and you all tell me, where am I? Orange batons. Airport. You got it. I'm at the airport. Let me tell you why I think these orange batons are important. First off, let me tell you why they're there, and it's not because it's a union regulation. On the ground of that tarmac, there is something called the J line, and the pilot must put the front wheel of that plane on the base of the letter J. The problem is that the pilot, from his or her vantage point, cannot see that J line. The pilot is depending upon the people at ground level to tell them when to stop. Because if they're not there, you're sitting with a 747 in your lap in the terminal. This is not a good idea. So here's my question. Who are your orange batons? Who are the frontline people who can tell you what is going on? Sometimes what happens to us is we are so far removed that we make decisions, we do things that sap your ability to be adaptable, sap your agility, and sometimes even your alignment, because we haven't asked the people who are on the front line. First and foremost, you are a practice community family. How many of you are here for the first time? Wow, would you look at that. Practice community. Do you not know when you bring new people into the fold, they sit there and say, God, they speak a language I'm not sure I understand? Because practice communities have their own language. You know, upline, downline. You know, you have all of these. When in network marketing, you've got a whole different language that you learn. And of course, as an Arbonne family, you have a whole different line of products. I mean, it is probably only few of the chosen who actually know that RE9 is not part of the tax code. That's only because you haven't gotten to them yet. And you have your rites of passage. I mean, you have your rites of passage with that wonderful white Mercedes, which frankly is a far classier color than pink. Well, after listening to Jim Rankin, don't you think we needed that music? I chose that. I got to see a sneak preview of his speech. And I said, please, please, I have to have that music. Now, I hope some of you recognize that it was the theme from what? Rocky. Right. Rocky, which one? It was Rocky 1. And here's why I chose Rocky 1. First off, he was the street smart grassroots fighter. What is more grassroots than community pharmacist? And do you not have to be street smart? I was facilitating a 2-day management retreat for the heads of global regulatory affairs for a worldwide pharmaceutical company. 18 people, 15 men, 3 women from around the globe. Holly doesn't have this baby, doesn't have the baby. We are now at day 2 of the conference. It's at the end. And Bill has called me in the morning to say they're going to induce labor. And at the end of that second day, I could look at these 18 men and women and I could say, you will remember this day because you have come so far in coalescing as a group. And they had. 18 sets of eyes from around the world looked at me and said, yeah, it's true. I said, yeah. Will you come to dinner? We go to dinner. What else am I going to do? We're sitting at dinner. The maitre d' calls and says, call for you. Yeah. Okay, Bill, what? Yeah. C-section. Oh, 10.5 pounds? A little girl, Alicia Lynn. I go back to that table and 18 sets of eyes say, yeah, so what? I said, well, it's a little, well, not so little girl, Alicia Lynn. 18 people from around the globe jumped on their feet, ordered the champagne and said, to Alicia Lynn. And I cried big time. Now here's the correlation. 18 people from around the world stood and saluted a child whom they will never see. When my mom put her foot in the sand, it was for people that she would never see. when you do the work that you do well in your communities for the children that we will never see, because you want to hand off to these students a profession that lasts for Alicia and Claire and Sienna and their children. You do that, and I guarantee you, doesn't matter what happens. You can take a licking, but you will always keep on ticking. Thank you for what you do. Thank you. God bless you all. Thank you. To you.